So Renowned Explorers is really lacking a lot of polish. There's a lot of typos, a lot of stuff that is very poorly explained, a handful of outright lies, which, I mean, honestly is common in games. Outright lies are kind of annoyingly common. There's plenty of outright lies in, like, Darkest Dungeon, for example, etc., but that doesn't excuse it. Outright lies are still something to complain about, and it is an issue with games when they tell you one thing and then it's, oh, that's not actually true. You can't at all trust what the game tells you. There's not... Well, I was about to say there's not too many outright lies, but there totally are, actually. Remember, there's some cases last time we played, there's like some characters that attacked multiple times, but sometimes their extra attacks did half damage, and sometimes they did full damage on different characters that used the same wording if they attacked multiple times, and there was no... It was either a bug or a lie or something, and the first time I played it, I actually did a pretty detailed bug report, and as far as I could tell, they didn't fix any of those issues, and they're putting out like DLC and stuff without even fixing some of those past issues, so stuff like that bothers me. Yeah, no, I played it again, Blackfire. I played it twice. It was still lacking polish. There's still lies in the game. There's still typos everywhere. When you notice, like, actual half a dozen typos in a single playthrough of the game, it just hasn't been edited well. It hasn't been looked over. It hasn't been polished. The core gameplay is pretty fun. Like it's a enjoyable enough little tactical game. Little kind of grid-based tactical combat. You're kind of making some interesting map decisions, kind of like you are in FTL as well. So that's good. There are also some design issues, especially in the kind of home base. Just stuff that is extremely tedious if you actually want to play optimally. Again, this isn't necessarily going to bother a lot of people necessarily, but if you want to play optimally, you have to do stuff in very specific orders when you're in town. It's like, all right, I've got to upgrade this stat, like the amount of renown I get from these followers I have. I want to do that twice, and then I want to spin my insight, and then I want to upgrade my tech, and like you very, very much want to go in that order. You probably just didn't notice them return, or didn't care, would be my assumption. But, so overall, like I said, the core gameplay's still fun. I don't think it's a bad game. I think it just has a lot of little issues that hurt the experience. Sound quality, Aduet. That is not something I've really heard anyone ever complain about since I upgraded my microphone. When was that? 3 years ago? Well, it was before we were partnered. So again, those problems are going to matter more to me than some people, certainly, but I do consider them definite problems with the game. We're talking about Renowned Explorers International Society, Zupico, and welcome, by the way. I still rate the game a 7, which is a pretty solid rating by my ratings. My average rating is less than a 6. I enjoyed my experience with it, but I can't help but feel like wanting it to be better, like, because it would not be that hard for them to fix a lot of those issues and make it a better thing. Aduet, I've heard some people have like intermittent sound issues that they could fix by just like pausing